Hey everybody, Phil here coming to you from Japan, and a little bit of a COVID update. I stopped doing these for a couple days because it was just kind of depressing and pointless, but I think, it helps me have an excuse to talk about it, but also get some information going. Again, I'm going to take the screenshot now so that I won't get made to look silly. Wow, we've had quite the increase in Japan. There was this feeling for a long time that kind of Japan, for whatever reason, it wasn't spreading here, and it did go a long time. I'll put up a screenshot. Like we had a case up here, at least in Miyagi, February 26th. That was the only case we had until March 29th. March 29th, we got the second one, and now, a week later, we have 13. So, it is spreading. I mean, Tokyo, of course, through the roof. They had 97 yesterday, 96 the day before, 89 today. In Japan, total, another 156, as far as I can tell, or whatever, going by this site. So, I'll show. I took the screenshot because I don't know. It was just the time of day, maybe, because sometimes I do this a little bit later at night. But by the looks of it, they've tested 2 people. That can't be true, because how could you have 156 new cases? Anyway, that's the way it looks. Maybe this site is completely buggered now. We don't know. The testing. Because, it says 2. How's that possible? It's madness. Either way, not a lot of testing going on here. More than there was, but still not as much as there should be. I had some guy comment before that, we don't need to test or whatever. The WHO, I'm willing to believe the World Health Organization, when they said they had three recommendations: test, test, and test. So, I don't think this is some kind of global conspiracy. Man, people are just desperate for a global conspiracy, Some people saying that it's caused by 5G networks, which is funny because almost every country hasn't yet rolled out their 5G network. So, and those countries that have rolled it out are the ones that actually seem to be beating this. So maybe it's cured by 5G. There's also a rumor about some kind of childhood vaccination that we get in the West that they don't get in the East, that is one of the reasons it's happening worst in the West. It's just all kind of, or things like my favorites, there's a guy on the internet, a different guy than the one I was talking about before. He's also Canadian, very popular with the kind of right-wing people and so on, men's rights and all these other kinds of things like this. He's an animal, basically. And he's talking about how this is most likely a genetically engineered Chinese virus. It's like, A, come on. And B, who cares? Okay, if it is, that's nice. Your grandmother's still going to die. So does that make you feel better about it? I don't know. The Chinese say it's an American virus. The Russians say it's an American virus. The Americans say it's a Chinese virus. All people all over the world are saying it's coming from here, coming from there. It doesn't matter, people. The only reason it could possibly matter is that those people who engineer it would have some kind of antidote, but this isn't, a TV show. This is the way it is, so just deal with it. Japan, not yet on lockdown. I don't think we're going to get a lockdown ever up here. I mean, I live in a town of 40,000 people. I don't think we're going to do a lockdown. But in Tokyo, I think it's coming. You can almost smell it in the air, the Tokyo lockdown, probably starting this coming weekend. Oh yeah, the other great thing. You know how, countries are pledging billions of dollars to help people and so on, and Sony Entertainment is pledging $100 million to help those people who make televisions, and Lady Gaga, or whoever it is, that needs assistance in this time of need, the Japanese government have pledged to send 2 cloth, is that what we call them? Cloth masks to every household in Japan. Now, it doesn't matter if you have 6 people in your household. I'll put some funny graphics in that people are making jokes about this. So Prime Minister Abe went on, did a press announcement or an announcement in Parliament, I think, wearing what looked to me kind of like a diaper on his face, saying that they were going to send 2 of these fashionable masks to every house. Now, I don't know, I guess you're supposed to reuse them. I don't understand what's the point, but it's just a complete, everyone's talking about how it's a complete and utter waste of money. It's not going to really do anything, because most Japanese have masks anyway. Okay, you can't buy more masks in the store, but there's ways around that. It's just madness. Proof that, Japan is so completely out of touch, which is a shame, because they were so far ahead of this, and then they just failed on social distancing. They're not doing that at all. They're failed on lockdowns, not doing that at all. They're failing on testing, hardly doing that at all. What's going on here? This is, I don't know. And yeah, it's. I'm just gonna scroll through here and see. People are saying, "Oh yeah, the economy is looking pessimistic." Not as bad actually in Japan, the economy, because really things haven't changed. I guess for now, I have a bit of a cough, which hopefully in 2 days I won't be on here saying something. But yeah, there you go. That's what's happening in Japan. I'm going to put the numbers on the screen, and we'll see what happens. Ever-evolving situation here. Not as horrible as what we're seeing in America. What the hell is going on in America? Western Europe seems to be getting ahead of it. So there is an end in sight. So just stick in there and stay inside. Don't talk to people. Become an introvert. Learn how to write software and become me. See you soon.